So right here I'm using the Andis Super ZR. I got my 5-0 blade. I'm going to start my fade, work around the head. What I want to do is just try to get it nice and even around the head and clean out the bottom real good. So here I'm using the Pro Alloy. What I did was I just used the adjustable lever on the side and opened it all the way up, which is basically a half guard. And I'm just going to work away around the head. And I just want to get it nice and even from its temple peak point and just work my way all the way around. Here I'm using a Speedo Guide 0A, which is essentially a 1.5, and I'm going to go ahead and make my second level using that guard. Here I'm using the single magnet 1 guard, and what I'm doing is just debulking that middle line there. And basically what I want to do is I want to work that line out so that all I'm left with is the bald line. So we're continuing to work out that middle line, leaving just the bald line. And one thing I like about the Pro Alloy is it runs 35% cooler than the Envy and the Master, and 20% less vibration, which makes it a really smooth clipper to use when transitioning through the hair. Okay, so now we got that middle line out, and now I just want to detail my fade. So I'm going to use the corner of my blade, and this is similar to point cutting. I just lay my clipper on its side while using the corners, and I'm just going to use it back and forth with a pivot C-stroke formation, and I'm just going to work it out until that bald line comes completely out. And right here we're blending out the beard. What I want to do is similar to what I was doing when I was fading the hair. I'm just going to open and close with my adjustable lever on the side there, and I just want to make sure that it transitions into my fade. Okay, here we are. We're going to take out the bald line now. And with one thing I like with my Andis NVLI is they're cordless, they're real lightweight, and what I did was I zero gapped the blade. So zero gapping means that basically you just want your blade to be lined up perfectly close so that way they're nice and sharp. Take out that bottom line, and I'm just going to work around the head here. And the same thing with what I was doing earlier when I was fading. What I'm doing is just opening and closing the lever on the side just to get that precision fade out of it. So just back and forth using the pivot motion, and I'm just going to continue to do that on both sides of the head until I work the line completely out. Okay, as you can see, I've worked the bald line out. But what I still want to do is I want to use the corners of my blade to detail the fade. Now, detailing the fade is different from just taking out the regular weight lines that we have in our fades when we're making our progressions around the head. So with detailing, you want to just get in there and make sure that each and every little hair is perfectly fine-tuned to your liking. here we're on the opposite side of the head now. The bald line is out, and we're just going to continue to use the C-stroke and work out any of the imperfections on this side while using the corners of the blade. So it's important to remember, guys, there's no right or wrong way to do this. There's your way, there's my way. If there's anything in this video that will help you make your life easier while behind the chair, that's what this YouTube channel is about. I just want to help all you guys make life a little bit easier on you by showing you some of my techniques. Right now I'm using my Pro Foil shaver. This is unique to my fading process in the sense that I'm using it towards the end of my fade, where some of you may choose to use it at the beginning. There's no right or wrong way to do it, but I like my fades to be just about done, and then I come in with my shaver, make sure everything is bald, and then I hit them with the Black Label Master. And what I like about this Black Label Master is you can put a fade blade on it. It comes with a taper blade on it, and if you're concentrating just on fading, then that's good. But if you're concentrating on your bald fades, then you want to switch the blade out, put a fade blade on it to get that precision look. Working on the front hairline, what I like to do is I like to taper it down just a little bit. This is going to allow me to put a nice clean line on it without any hair sticking over the edge once I get my final product. So the next step in my shape up process is going to be with my T-outliner. Keep in mind we've already tapered down the front hairline. So now when we come in with the T-outliner, we're going to go ahead and box them out. I like to start in the middle because the middle is going to kind of give me my guideline, and then I'm going to work towards the corners. Now what I'm looking for here is just to make sure that I'm not going too far on each corner and kind of keeping it parallel to each side, so that way that the box is even on both sides. So now we're going to start the shape up on the beard. I prefer to use my Slimline Pro Li here. It's cordless, it's lightweight, there's no cord to trip me up, and I can maneuver around the head and face very easily. So cleaning out the back of the beard here, working my way down towards the jawline, I'm just looking to get the line nice and straight and precise. And then we're going to start to work the bottom. When we work the bottom, we're just going to start here in the corner, work our way towards the middle, and make sure that we shave all the hair nice and evenly out. We're going to begin to line up the top of his beard now, and what I'm doing is just making sure that it stays nice and natural, so that when I put my color enhancement in, that there is a line up there already. I'm using the corners of the blades here towards the curve. Just going to make that nice and smooth for now, then I'm going to come back in and touch it up later after I put my color enhancement in. Now we're going to start the color enhancement by using my Real Hair Fusion Fiber Holding Spray. As you can see here, I'm just going to spray a little bit on the cheeks right before I apply my 100% real hair fiber. One of the things that's unique to the Real Hair Fusion product is this is 100% real hair fiber, which is different than your synthetic blends. This is going to allow the hair to fill in nicely while giving it the same look as natural hair. When using color enhancement of any kind, it's important to remember you don't want to use color enhancement to add a line that's not there. Which is why previously when we were starting the shape up, what I did was I left it natural as possible. Now I've already filled in my beard and I'm going to come right behind it using my blackout T outliner, and basically what I want to do is just go right back over the line that was already there and give it a more definitive look with the hair fiber. We're just about done. Now we're going to start our shear work. I like to dampen the hair right before I start my progression through the hair. All I'm looking to do is really cut an inch off while keeping my guideline in place. The key to a good looking pompadour is creating tension in the hair by using my Denman brush and over directing the hair back. Last but not least, I'm going to come back and polish out my haircut using my clipper over comb technique using my Andis Super ZR. Here's my final product, my pompadour haircut. I hope you guys liked what you see. If you did, make sure you subscribe. Remember, it's Drew DaBarber on IG. Make sure you follow and make sure you subscribe, as we got more things coming for you soon.